Bro, something is breaking out in this country, and you can feel it. You got Black Americans snapping in this video, right? Somali immigrants snapping back. Threats, fraud allegations, and deportation talk. Also, Ilhan Omar floating in the middle of all of it like she's untouchable. Let's roll this first clip because this is where the snap started.
Honestly, the Somalians and the blacks have been beefing. Okay, this ain't no new shit. Especially when I was in high school, there used to be Somali blood gangs against the GDs, against the regular bloods, all type of shit. Okay, and this stems from when the Somalians were coming over here. They were taught propaganda to stay the fuck away from Black Americans. So when I did make Somalian friends in high school, like I was never allowed over their house, none of that, because their parents fucking hated me. And I think this is just a part of the American tactic, y'all. So like America is now using that same propaganda to hold us against each other and to hate each other. When especially white people cannot tell the difference between Black Americans and Somalis. They literally treat us the same. And that's what Black Americans have been trying to tell Somalian people for a very fucking long time when they came over here trying to act privileged. That you are not ever going to be seen from more than us. Like you will always be the shit on the end of the stick when it comes to white people. Yes, you guys were given opportunities, and white people at first were greeting you and happy you were here for that tax credit, but baby, now you're taking their resources and they don't fuck with that shit.
Did she just really say white people can't tell the difference? What? Quote, and this ain't new, right? Listen, this is the frustration nobody wants to talk about on camera. The Somali Black divide, that didn't start yesterday, right? And it most certainly didn't start under Trump, right? It also didn't start with deportation letters. It started years ago, with parents telling their kids stay away from Black Americans, according to what I'm hearing and what I've been seeing across the net. And now that deportations are trending again, now it's suddenly, we're all the same. Nah, people feel played. And that leads us right into this very next clip. Oh, that I didn't have and read it.
What I'm witnessing right now with the Somalians out there in Minnesota and all the issues that they're dealing with Trump and deportation, is a prime example. Their response to it is a prime example of why FBAs call Black immigrants tethers. I'm sorry, I'm not one to use that word, but I can see what they mean. Because the tether means to attach yourself to something. And right now, I see a lot of Somalians who have never considered themselves Black attaching themselves to Black Americans as a way of deflecting what's happening to them and saying like, oh, we're all Black. And he's doing the same thing to us because we're Black, just like Black Americans. Listen to this.
President Trump and the base that is attacking our community. We understand that you are here to divide us, to create fear amongst us, and to selectively target the blackest immigrant and Muslim community in this great state. President Trump has had a history of targeting Black people long before he ever ran for any office.
Yeah, Trump targeted Black people. We all know that. But when y'all came here to this country, Black people was like, oh, good, with more Black people, come with us. And we tried to show you what it was like here. We tried to explain to you what was going on, and we were rejected. Like, let's not rewrite history. I know what happened. Y'all made your own communities. Y'all said you had your own culture, separate from us. So now that you're in trouble, you want to claim Blackness? You want to say that Trump already was targeting Black people? Us? He wasn't targeting you then. You're not Black, right? Like, it's a tether. That's a tether. That right there. If you ever wondered what a tether was, that.
Exactly. This is the snap. This is the emotional breaking point. And I also want to add that this whole notion that Trump was not for Black people or against people, that's totally not true. We can dispel that, facts out the gate. We can talk about what he's doing with HBCUs. We can talk about so many different things. But Black Americans are saying, you mocked our hair, our culture, our history. You said you weren't us, right? And now, all of a sudden, you want solidarity because ICE is in your neighborhood. That's the theme today. America isn't playing a shield anymore. But Somalis, they're clapping back too. And this next clip, it is pretty wild. If I don't know, I can't even get my clips queued up today. What's going on? They ain't even ready. What's going on? Here we go, y'all.
Donald Trump, if you're kicking out Somalis, you have to kick out everyone else. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm speaking for all of my African brothers and sisters. If you kick Somalis out, you have to kick all of them out. All of us, we all leave together. Because if you kick us out, you have to kick everyone else. I'm gonna be honest, and I know everyone in the comments, everyone watching this video agrees with me. Donald Trump, if you're kicking out Somalis,
bro, all Africans are leaving, all of them, every single one. This is where the tension goes from just personal to absurd. I mean, dog, what? You can't mock Black Americans for decades, then demand that they lead a country with you as a loyalty test. It's not unity. That's manipulation. That's identity hostage politics. In America, we're tired of it. But I want you to watch what happens when someone stands up and says, I don't care about race. I care about America.
I'm on my way, y'all. They done threatened to take my life if I come to Minnesota, so I'm on my way. I'm about to put together some sweatshirts, some t-shirts, so that you can fight, so that you can support the cause, because I'm about to travel the United States of America and figure out what's going on with Americans. I don't care nothing else about nobody who's not an American. Now, I don't put no black in front of it, don't put no white in front of it. I'm not fighting for no racial causes. I'm fighting for America. We will not be the UK. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Jihad my motherfucking ass. It won't happen here, not on my watch. But they said they're gonna take me up out of here if I come to Minnesota, so I'm on my way. We're gonna start some fundraising. We're gonna somebody start me a motherfucking GoFundMe. I am on my way. I don't think I'll come back home for another year from now. I think I'll just be traveling around causing motherfucking hell for everybody who ain't American. That's what I think I'll be doing. Here I come.
Oh, wow. Now, y'all know, I admit if it's a clip form, I definitely posted this clip in a previous Ilhan video, but because of the particular topic that we're on, I thought that was necessary because this is the other snap. Not anger, clarity. I'm Black, but beyond that, I'm an American. This is the sentiment exploding right now. People are done with clan politics, imported beef, identity hustling, cultural manipulation. We're victims, so you owe us rhetoric. You know, she's getting death threats and still pulling up to Minnesota. But speaking up about Somali behavior comes with real risks. It do. So I say thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all the, extra well wishes. I even seen y'all throwing some donos up in there like, hey, man, just. But yeah, the real risks. But this next clip, well, speaking of risk, this next clip shows what happens when you try to expose the fraud. Yeah, stay prayed up for everybody online, keeping it real.
Come see Columbus, Ohio, fraud investigators. If you go to the government-assisted housing areas, you will find that most of the housing is Somalians. I would say about 80% of the government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians. And the parking lot is occupied with a whole bunch of brand new cars. And the women walking around have designer purses with EBT cards, and they have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs. Yeah. And then go to the businesses that are owned by the men. Because see, what happens is when you have a restaurant or when you have a little corner store and you have a couple of wives and you only have to claim one, then that means the other wives get EBT cards and you can use those EBT cards to buy food for your store or your restaurant. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can get a home health aid company. And then you only hire Somalians to work the home health aid. And what you do is you just make sure their paperwork looks right. It don't have to be right, but you just make sure it looks right. And then you send them off for those home health aid jobs. Y'all don't want to talk about fraud. So they are outside my house throwing something at my windows. And no, I'm not going to go look out the window and take video and all of that. I'm not going to the window. That's what I think they want me to do, is go to the window. I'm more angry than I am mad, even though my heart is bouncing out my chest. I am angry because that is stupid. And it makes me also concerned because I live in a boarding house, which means there are other women in this house. How do you know exactly which window is mine? Who told you? They got to be in this house to know. And yes, I rent from Muslims, so I don't know if my landlord told somebody which room is mine. But I'm not going to the window. And I'm not going to stop talking. They're trying to intimidate me. I must be telling the truth clearly. If I was making up stuff or if it was a fantasy, folks would have kept scrolling. But I'm not making up stuff. There is fraud in that community. And no, it's probably not everybody. But it's enough of them that they are like Planet Z zombies coming after me. I'm not going to stop talking. Period.
Prayers, man. Gotta send prayers, y'all. Stay prayed up in this time. A brick through a window, doxxed, called a traitor. Sure, the children or any kids that may be there terrified. For what? For saying there's fraud in your community? Brother, this ain't internet beef. This is intimidation. This is coordinated silence and trying to be enforced. This is why people are scared to speak up and out against fraud. And while all this is happening, Ilhan Omar, representing the largest Somali community in America, is out here getting confronted by her sudden wealth explosion.
Hey, Ilhan Omar, I just got a question for you. Yeah, how did you get $30 million? Like last year, you were saying that you're not a millionaire, and then this year, you got $30 million, like $24 to $30 million. So I'm kind of curious, like, did you start investing in like home healthcare businesses or like, you know, some kind of like side job or something? Because it would look to be like, I don't know, some of your friends may have got you involved in some very lucrative businesses at which you were able to make a very, very quick million. And when I say quick million, I mean like 20 to 30 million dollars in a year. And you know, it's like I can't think of any business that would give me that kind of money that quick unless it was like, I don't know, like a scheme or something. And then it's ironic because there's billions of dollars that just went missing. You know what I mean? Like we just found out that there's a lot of fraud going on in your district. And so it's just like, dude, like, did you get some of those billions of dollars? Like, I don't know, 20 to 30 million of it? Like, did they just deposit it in your account? Or are you going to say like, oh no, I've been running a healthcare agency, like through my brother. I mean, my husband. Yeah, my husband, that's my brother. And we've been doing this together. Yeah. I don't know. It's just fucking crazy because it's like, I think you should get on a plane and go back to Somalia where you belong. Because not only have you ripped us off, but you don't actually care about Americans. You just care about your people, and that's all you give a shit about. And that's okay, it's fine. But I think we've had a good enough time here to realize that maybe you just kind of don't fit into America. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that, like, I don't want to get robbed, dude. Like, you're fucking stealing from everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, at some point, you gotta say, stop it, you know? Stop taking our money. Silly. Like, get on out of here.
Let's be real. If any other politician went from being in debt to being rumored at 30 million, while their district was flooded with, let's say, welfare fraud, Medicaid fraud, nonprofit, fraud, immigration-related crime rings. Come on, give me back in focus. What are we doing? The media would have a countdown clock on CNN right now, at this very moment. Instead, somewhat of silence. Got America snapping and people calling for investigations. And Ilhan, she's not sweating any of it. Watch this.
Hey, Congressman, what's your response to what President Trump's been saying about you being removed from the country? He wants to see you removed, and he's alleging that you married your brother in violated immigration law. What's your response to what he's saying about you?
The fact that you all listen to what that guy says is really something.
Do you think he's going to possibly investigate you? Are you worried about that in terms of violating immigration law, allegedly?
He's been saying that since 2019, and as you can see, I'm still here.
For more content like this, subscribe to my channels across social media platforms at Nicholas Palacy. Thanks for watching. Hey, Congressman.
And that is the story. Again, America snapped, Black America snapped. Somalis tried to snap back. Whistleblowers are getting attacked. And Ilhan, she's walking through, what looks like, what is that, a mall? Laughing like ain't nothing touching her. I don't know where she coming from. I'm gonna say it don't look like a mall with a lot of people there. I'm just making stuff up. That was just going off the head, y'all. Here's what I want to know from you, though. Should Ilhan Omar be fully investigated? Put yes or no in the comments. In addition to that, I want you to put "we're done" if you made it to the end of the video, if you don't want to answer that question. You know what I'm saying? That way I know. Now algorithm won't be lying to me. Other than that, y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.